Am I live? I have no idea. Live. I did it the wrong way today. Whatever. Maybe they updated it. Anyway. Is this not capturing it? I don't think it is. Nice. Wait. There you go. So I am live? Oh my goodness. Wait, hold on. There we go. It looks cool. You made a very good stadium out there. Fuck. Shit. Ugh. I don't know. I want to do a more casual stream. I'm like close to a boss pack. I'm gonna add some time today. Need a parking lot. The parking lot. It's disturbing. I'm replacing the dispensary. This is a mid-map. Oh, and then this is the legal side. I've been watching more, not more, but kind of binging Legal Eagle. Your mic is a little quiet. Oh. All right. Yeah. Wait. There we go. Yeah. Boom. It's kind of fun. Oh. And it's also taking up a lot of the screen. I'll make it smaller. I just put the window up there for test purposes. Hold on. Oh, good ratio. Perfect. Can I put like a wave in it? You know, like a curve, so it's like form-fitting. Oh, there is. Hold on. Where is that? Where's that property? Or where is that plugin? Filters. Move video capture device. Yeah, it just skips a bunch of days. I clicked the wrong thing. Oh. DVD action bounce. Plug in. Enable the start scene option. What? I just want to download it. What? Oh my gosh. No. No, this is it. Go to download. Windows. There it is. README. Windows. OBS installation. Whatever. Fuck it. I don't care. We'll just watch it normally. How about? There you go. That's how much you guys are going to learn. All right? This much. Every hit I get, it gets smaller. Oh, real. I know you guys can see it. It says, real lawyers react to Ace Attorney with real Japanese lawyer in Japan. Let's do it. Oh, God. Oh, I forgot. I don't have ad block on fucking Firefox. Never mind. Hold on. Hold on. We're going to Chrome. There we go. Perfect. It's just the same thing. Let me know if it's taking up too much space for you guys. I can make it smaller.
Welcome to day 4 of the MLB draft.
Whoa, you're the American attorney?
I'm Ben Gelman. One final opportunity for promising prospects to showcase their skills as draft day approaches.
Oh, wait. Oh, shit.
Back here in the desert, and now the first baseman, Christian.
Hold on. Chrome. I'll start it over. Hold on. All of the players I've made have been like white guys, so I was like, I'll make a guy that is not white. There we go. Let me know if it's too loud.
Vincent.
And if it's too big. If it's taking up too much space.
In the air to left. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Just a shade too early with the swing, and the mechanics might have broken down a bit.
It's on the lowest difficulty right now. Hold on. Hold on. I'm like really short. There we go. I'm not that short.
Now this one's crushed down the line. Hook
Oh, and he's from Oregon, the player.
ball. 0-1 now. This one ripped but foul to the right. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there. And
I like how in this game, like, all the ads that they don't have the rights for
an
of those
absolutely
companies have
titanic
been
shot.
replaced by the
It's
game's
3-0.
name. Instead of just taking
That ball
those,
was gone as
you
soon
know,
as it left
ads
the
out,
bat.
it's just
Absolutely
the show.
smoked it.
The show.
On 0-2, you cannot allow yourself to get beat as a
Bam.
pitcher. He absolutely made a mistake there. That pitch was too hittable, and he didn't miss at the plate.
It just disappeared.
Start of the fourth, and now Ryan Lane.
Yeah, you would think.
And he's got really good wheels. One of those skills.
I think maybe some of them are like,
Not only does he have excellent speed,
I think probably some of them might be like
that speed benefits him on
beer
base paths,
advertisements, like
and
alcohol
offense.
companies.
Teams
But like
always
bigger
want to
companies,
turn and burn out there.
why wouldn't you want to be in the game? Darn woke gaming.
Hammered for a base hit.
Yeah, Reggie Handy. Now you can't. Now you cannot say I was lying to you about that guy's name. Like, you're gonna tell me whoever is at the Diamondbacks stadium doesn't want their brand there instead of eat food here at the left? Are you fucking kidding me?
Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one fouled off. Swung on, belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. A towering blast. Did it again. Home run number 2 of the game. And they add a pair. It's 5-zip. Just an impressive show of power from him.
Well, that's lame. You should be able to represent yourself. You should be able to embarrass yourself. Oh, the current pitcher's name is Bartolo Sanchez. That just feels like almost racist.
Fly ball left field. Woods under it.
It feels stereotypical. Like, pff,
Here's the throw.
what's this guy's name? Bartolo Sanchez?
Here's the left fielder, Chester Woods. 2 homers already in this one, and he's got a shot right here at making it 3 on the day. Get your popcorn ready, everybody. Line drive, and it's caught.
Let's see, do I have it on my computer?
Never ripped that fastball. Just a bit unlucky that it
I know you
didn't
can
come
download it from,
next time.
was it, Abandonware?
One out, and now Chris
I would crush.
One, two.
You just need to play that game without Pablo Sanchez to make it interesting,
Hard hit
though.
left field for a base
Because he's
hit.
just such a cheat code.
Two away here, nobody on. And now at the plate, Charles
Eduardo
Six.
Sixto. Oh, that should be how we, like, transition innings.
2 and the pitch. This one is labeled.
Have you ever seen the
That skips over the fence.
cinematics for Japanese baseball? They're awesome. They're like really quick zoom-ins on players. Like, vroom. Oh, I should do that as like a button on my like. Vroom.
And a base
I want to throw someone out at first base from left field. Johnny Underwood.
Catcher Brandon Dudek.
Brandon Dudek versus Johnny Underwood. That sounds like a fucking UFC fight.
Swinging a high fly ball out to left. Handles this one no problem, and that'll end the inning.
Wait,
Now the left fielder, Chester Woods.
I could see it. I could see that.
Swing and a deep drive.
Get it in the pool.
Way back there, and
Oh, bounce. Oh, bounce like boom, boom over the pool.
certainly a moonshot. That's home run number 3 of the game. It's 9-5. Woods was outstanding in this one.
Oh,
helping them get the
projected
win.
round 2. We
Blasted
might
off for 3 home
go round
runs.
1.
Huge effort at the dish. I hope he savors this game. Performances like this don't happen every day.
One of the crown jewel events for baseball. Some dude named Greg. Who is this guy? Who's Greg Amsinger? We're just listening to it. And I don't even have it up on my screen. It's literally the corner for me. He's over the agent. Our agent is Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright. Oh, there's not even sound? I didn't know that there was no sound. I'm a great streamer. I hit like 18 home runs in 3 days. I believe in you, and I also know. Let destiny decide. Thanks. Thanks, Phoenix Wright. I thought I had the right fucking audio tracks. Whatever, I'm not recording. I'm just streaming. Oh, it's Manfred. Who's this monster next to me? Oh, I'm literally on his face. Oh. I actually am disappointed I got drafted by the Marlins. Fuck this shit. I'm out. Fuck. I went out. Boo. 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 I always get drafted by the Marlins. I couldn't be happier. I hate this city. I'm not thrilled. That's going to be tough. They're very lucky to have you. No, they're not. I feel like I should have been drafted earlier. Exactly. I should have tanked. I'm going to punish everyone. I'm excited for you. Beep boop boop. I'm a blue wahoo. I appreciate you. All these responses are so robotic. All three of these responses have exclamation points. That's the worst part. I don't want to be excited. I'm not here. Don't worry, I don't plan to be here or with this organization for very long. With Polanco's eyes. Maybe subconsciously, that's what I was, like, thinking of when I was making him. Just give me a... You don't even have to go full on insults. Just give me, like, dismissive answers. Be like, whatever. Sure, chief. I'll be there. I want to be the 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 guy that just drags the team down. See, he's from Oregon. Oh wait, I wanted to see. Yeah, apathy. That's a great way to phrase it. Oh, I was in the second round. I hit 19 home runs. Do I literally have to be a diamond and then do that? Wait, what? What's coming out of his stomach? Wait, is that part of the design or is that his stomach? Disdain and apathy. That's going to be in the next like show notes, like added apathy and disdain to Road to the Show.
Welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have.
Oh. Game heard I was talking shit. It's like, oh, what was that? What was that? Hold on, I have to make it big for 1 second.
When the season ends, is baseball really over? Of course not.
I don't know.
What's up, Show Nation? This is Chris Singleton, and welcome to the show.
Okay. What's up, Show Nation? Okay. Oh, I had this at a terrible ratio. Cool. There you go. And now it's back to its original size. There we go. I don't know why it crashed. Oh. Let's go to dynamic. Don't add apathy to the game. Hold on.
And welcome to the game, everybody. Glad you joined us.
There we go.
It's
Now I'm
opening
more.
day on the show. It's the
I don't know.
Mississippi Braves taking on
Pensacola Blue Wahoos. That's just too many syllables for like a fan
designated hitter, Kevin Kilpatrick
to get
Jr.
behind.
And he's got really good wheels. One of those skills you really can't teach. One out and the base is empty. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And
What?
there's a hit.
What the fuck? Did he not pick it up? Did I not catch that?
Up against it with 2 strikes.
Did I not catch that? Oh, what the fuck? I didn't catch that?
Woods getting ready to hit.
Yeah, it's Subway Surfers, but we're learning about Japanese law.
Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite.
I think it just said I hit that 118 miles an hour.
It's 1-0. That ball was gone as soon as it left the bat. He absolutely smoked it. And he rounds the bases in his very first trip to the plate. Way to go above and beyond. That's a great power-on-power match up there. Some serious heat
Dude,
on the
why did they
fastball
put
and a
the
swing.
design at the crotch level of these jerseys? It's so weird. It looks like they have like belly fat. Look at that. It's like coming out of their pants.
1-1 pitch now. And this one lifted to left. Brings it in for the 3rd out. First and second, 2 down.
Gloves hard though. Did one hit take me up to rookie? That's funny.
Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. That one felt good. Did it again.
Oh, no.
It's 4-0. I think he might have plans after this ball game. He wasted no time bashing that one over the wall. Terrific job to recognize breaking ball, keep the weight back, and then unleash on it to lift it out the other way.
You just want to untuck the jersey.
This one high in the air, out to left center. Drain, gliding to the right.
Oh, I know that
Makes
word.
the catch. Here's the shortstop at the plate. On a line for a base hit.
Bro, what?
Really trusted his hands and let the ball travel on that pitch. And now the right fielder. 2 down and nobody aboard. Here on opening day. Swing lifted to left field. And that's the 3rd out. Now the left fielder, Chester Woods. And hold on to your seats, everybody.
Like the
because he
thing
takes
on
it
the
with a
like
chance
breast
to
pocket
punch
area
his 3rd
is super
home
cool, but the thing right by their
run. Not a
fucking
feat you'll get to
belt
witness
line
every day.
is so weird.
ball upstairs. 1-0. Certainly doesn't seem like he's
Dude gets hit in the face with some papers.
2 walks already in this inning. He just doesn't look right on the mound. Foul ball there. That one is absolutely pummeled. It one-hops off the wall. Could be trouble. 1 run is in. Coming around third. Cut off. Throw to third. And he's out. Came around first thinking he'd have a good shot at 3, but bases empty, 1 away. Kevin Kilpatrick Jr. will hit next.
Everyone's guilty. I know who's guilty. I've played Clue.
0-2, Rocks and Fires.
It was
Left
Professor
field,
Plum
Woods settles under it.
in the conservatory with a pipe.
Bases are empty with 2 away. The shortstop, the next to hit. Line drive, base hit. Throw over to first. Down in the count, didn't matter. Put a great 2 away here, nobody on. The second baseman now at the plate.
Oh.
Sky to left, and this should do it. And that's the ball game. Woods really excelled in this game, helping lead them to the win.
Did you,
3 hits,
Monty?
2 of them homers.
He's right over
Every
there.
time up, he was a threat.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Big piece of why they got the win. Impressive showing for sure.
Oh, and the 23rd overall prospect.
And the batter will be the shortstop. Now a high fly ball to left center. And 2 away now. Two outs and a runner at first. The first
B
baseman
horn.
getting ready to hit.
Knee.
In the air to left center. Makes the
I'm gonna go to
catch and
Tokyo
that'll
to
be it.
film a video about the
They leave one
legality
runner on
of
base. Onto
the
bottom of
Ace
first,
Attorney
no score.
anime. Hold on.
1 out, runner at second base. And here is Chester Woods. He had a very impressive day at
Well,
the plate in
the
his double
how
debut, and I'm sure
legally
he's gonna be
realistic
going
it
here.
is.
Ground ball to second base and handles this chance. Fires over to first. 2 gone now. Now his skills at the plate and in the field allowed him to excel.
What is that last name?
The question is, will he allow his
Schwellenbach?
teammates at the professional level? The 0-1. He hits a fly to center. Drake settles under this one. Hauls that one in.
Okay.
2 outs and the bases loaded. We're coming right up against it with the way this rain is coming down, and if there's a lengthy delay, chances are it'll force pitching change. Oh, and this one's hammered way back there, on its way. It's gone. Grand slam. Blasted that one out of here.
Grand Slam, baby.
Run of the season, and that's how they take the lead.
Denny's time.
Some homers just sound different, and that's a prime example right there. That baseball was wrecked.
What if I want the Hollywood level corruption?
What a job he
We get really
did.
good books out of it.
Momentum in this ball game. You recognize it. So with a runner at second and 1 away, the right fielder will hit next.
Yeah, I like how my
Swing and this one towards
type
left
is
center field.
fielding, and I've made
Trace
so
it
many
down, way
errors.
out. Runner tags at second. Throw into third. In there safely. So up next, Chester Woods. And that grand slam back in the fifth inning was a major shift in the momentum of this game. Swings and
Oh.
misses. One out and the base is empty. In the air to left. The left fielder moving under this one. Hauls it in, 2 away. Woods had some solid production in the win. Just the one hit, but it was a homer. Obviously, he was a big piece of their success in this ballgame. Great effort at the plate. So digging in, Chester Woods.
Depends on what level I'm playing at. If I'm playing
And nobody aboard.
on a harder level,
Final game of the series.
I will fight for it, in a sense. Or I'm playing on a low level.
This one is labeled. Back there. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? Goes the opposite way with that one. 4th home run of the series. And they grab it. Base is empty with 2 out. The third baseman, the next to hit. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. That's a base hit.
This belongs in a museum.
First offering misses the mark. Ripped to right for a base hit. And he's clear. On to the 4th. And now the first baseman, number 38. Line drive for a base hit.
I think I just threw that ball through someone's shoulder. I think it phased through the second baseman.
So up next, Isaiah Drake. The 2-2. Swinging a high fly ball out to left. Woods gets there under it. Makes the catch for the out. Two outs, base is empty. Lifted in the air.
Ah, that was a
field.
fucking bad
The
hit.
right fielder drifts towards it. Makes the catch. Inning over.
At the bottom? Yeah, because they're like a few seconds behind.
Fielder Chester Woods. Back in the first inning, he delivered a solo shot that
I might turn them off.
and I'm sure he's looking to build on here.
But
On the ground, right side. And handles that one. And
I tried-
strikeout number 1. We're back here at the ballpark.
I think it
And
might-
the first baseman.
take over in the next game.
And here's the 0-2. Slice the other way, that's a base hit. That's not exactly a textbook decision to swing there, but he made it work. Woods had a solid game for them, really helped lift them to the win.
Oh, hey,
Had
Max
a few
Meyer.
hits, one of them a homer.
He went to the
Was
same
difference
school as
maker
me,
for them
or
in this one.
college.
Nice effort to contribute to the win.
Making dough. Making dough. Wait, there's two guys named Meyer. Oh, yeah. Funny. Cricket noises? Shut up. Let's see if this works. I'm learning about Indiana Jones. This is historically relevant.
Hello and welcome to Franco Park. Action out of Chester Woods.
But why are the
Now,
fucking
serious power
closed
in-
captions
doesn't
still
matter
on?
if he's facing a righty or a lefty. That one misses. Ball one. Wasn't a strike, but the changeup away is well located here. He's gunning for that double play.
That's the scariest looking mascot by far.
Foul back
That
our way,
biscuit
and that's
with the
out.
eyes. Look at it. Ugh.
Hit hard on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's two down. Two outs. Runners at first and second.
Those are the best jerseys.
Now, his skills at the plate and in the field allowed him to excel in the amateur ranks. The question is, will that prowess translate to the professional level? That one in the air to center field.
Fuck.
Makes the grab, and that's the inning. We're back here at the ballpark, bottom half of the second, and the batter will be the shortstop, number 80.
Oh.
Swinging a drive, deep left field, pretty far back there.
Oh, fuck. I almost had it.
Outta here. A shot to left. Third home run of the season, and they're chipping away.
Ugh.
It's 3-1. That makes
Oh,
it
really?
3 straight games with a homer for it. I hope he's enjoying this run because it doesn't happen all that often. Full credit to the left fielder for trying to rob that, but he came up just
That's
a
sick.
bit short.
I want to go just hit
Bases
dingers.
loaded, 2 down.
Oh, I thought that was Jorge Lopez.
That one miss. Good discipline there by the slugger. You'll see a lot of pitchers try to induce chases on fastballs up there.
Oh,
Foul ball there.
come on.
Bases loaded. Dangerous batter. And the count 1-2.
Oh, shit.
Wouldn't chase that time. And another ball. Ball four.
Yes. I'll draw that walk. I don't care.
Woods, the next to hit. Line drive. And now the right fielder. This one is labeled. Makes the catch. We're back here at the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Chester Woods.
Damn it.
Puts it up foul on the left side. The third baseman under it. Puts it away for the out. This wasn't his best game ever, but he definitely helped them in the win. Nice job.
I'm already washed.
And that one fouled off.
Well, this is fun. This is a good conversation.
And that one hammered. Very deep. Snags it on the warning track. Throw is too high. So 2 on and 2 out. Here's the second baseman, Ronnie Simon. And now the full count offering. And that's ripped for a base hit. Coming around third. Here's the throw to the plate.
Please gun him out.
Not in time. Runner safe. A run comes in on the play. Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was 2 outs and the bases loaded.
Yeah, pretty much duck.
Side left. The left fielder settles under this one. Pulls it down.
I just want to hit a ball. We're going to hit a home run.
And there's a ball. 2 runs in to score in the inning. Top half of the 4th. Good eye on that pitch. This is part of why he's been on such a tear lately. He's doing a good job working the count, giving himself an edge. That one close.
Want to just throw me a ball
I think he may be thinking
in the
back
strike
to the
zone?
homer earlier, doesn't want to challenge him this time.
There we go.
Line, and that's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. That's a swing to be proud of for sure. One of the best. Chester Woods now at the plate. 1 for 3. That one ripped, but foul.
The eagle.
He swings and fouls one off. And here's the 0-2. On the ground to second, might be 2. There's 1. And that's 2. And now at the plate, the center fielder, number 73.
Hey. It was foretold.
Base hit on a line. Headed for
No.
the plate. 1 run comes in. Relay throw. Not in time. He's safe. It's 4-3.
The biscuits are beating us.
Chester Woods getting ready to hit.
I'm going to hit it off the top so I can pummel this pitcher in the face.
Fouled off. He was late. One down. Base is empty here in the ninth.
There we go.
Deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. An absolutely titanic shot. Home run number 5 on the season. And they cut into the lead. It's 7-4. Still behind, but a little more hope in that dugout now after the home run.
Oh,
Safe to
fuck.
say that he got what he was looking for on that pitch. Great job to square it up and send it out. Woods, with a solid contribution, even
We
in
almost
the
came
loss,
back.
collected a couple of hits, and one of them left the yard. Great game at the plate, and he certainly made a difference for him. Nice job, even in defeat.
Look at this guy's puss face. Sean.
The batter now, Chester Woods. Lifted in the air to right center. The center fielder has this one sized up. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. On to the bottom of the first, no score. And now the center fielder, number 73.
Just Cartman spray painting a circle around him in South Park.
Fly ball out to left field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Bases loaded, 2 down. Not close with that one. And it's 1-0. Feels like an inflection point early in this one. 2-out base hit could bring in a couple of runs.
Ow.
On that fastball, he's staying away from the lefty batter. Of course, a lot of left-handers like to swing when it's down and in. Runners on
Based.
base with
Hell yeah.
already into score. Here in the top of the
Indiana Jones. Rapist murderer. Let's go. Whoa. Yeah. Let's go.
to steal themselves
And grave robber. Yes.
swing and a rocket. That one is very deep. Booyah. It just got out of here.
Indiana Jones, rapist murderer, then a grand slam. Let's go.
It's 7-0. He's gone deep in back-to-back games, and his timing looks pretty good at the plate right now. Clearly seeing the ball well. It's always nice to see a team effort come together like this. They set the table for him. He unloaded the bases with the grand slam. One down. The first baseman digs in now. Tough lefty
Can you
lefty
still...
matchup.
Bro, are you kidding me? Can you hear it now? Is it too quiet? Now? Oh, wait. You know why? Because I'm an idiot.
A lot of guys off a truck. Let's declare this self-defense, so take one away. A German U-boat intercepts Indiana Jones's boat to steal back the Ark and kidnap Marion. Now, luckily for you, I'm not going to go off the deep end about maritime law, but boarding a foreign-flagged vessel constitutes interference
How about now?
with the normal freedom of navigation and lawful passage in accordance with the law of the sea. And finally, this monkey sells out Marion to the bad guys, clearly committing a conspiracy to kidnap Marion, but monkeys can't be convicted of crimes. Then, of course, there's Belloc, who gets his hands very dirty, who is but a shadowy reflection of Indiana Jones, who commits multiple crimes against Marion, including kidnapping, false imprisonment,
Convict that
assault,
monkey.
battery, and threatened with attempted rape. For statutory rape, he's probably looking at least 3 years in prison. Belloc
Convict that
locks
monkey.
Jones in a tomb. This is both false imprisonment and kidnapping. And Belloc
Bruh,
tries
I
to
hate
kill
my
Jones
life.
at least
God,
10
I suck at
times in this
streaming.
movie, which is
There's a reason why I'm
because
like,
of
you know what, let's
attempted
just go
murder
low-key
or
with it, and I still
conspiracy
fuck
to
it up.
commit murder, just because he's not getting his hands actually dirty with the murder itself doesn't absolve him of his crimes. And of course, many of these attempted murders are clearly premeditated. which
Well, you
leads into
didn't hear the
premeditated
entire
murder.
section about how
Belloc is also
Indiana
guilty
Jones
of
could
the same
possibly be a
antiquities
rapist,
violations
but
as Dr. Jones,
he
and not for nothing,
might
Belloc
be
did
one, but
try
he
to commit
is definitely a
genocide
murderer.
against the entire planet by arming the Nazis with the Ark of the Covenant. But now let's tally up the crimes against Dr. Henry Jones Jr., aka Indiana Jones.
Nobody on with 1 out. And here's the first baseman.
For the antiquities violations, Jones is likely to get at least 1 year in prison for violating.
I know, it's crazy.
A $10,000 fine, and of course, returning all of the artifacts that he stole back to their original.
I'm like Mr.
origin.
Beast.
For statutory rape, he's probably looking at least 3 years in prison. For all of the murders that Indiana Jones committed, assuming that self-defense does not apply, and that's probably a coin flip depending on the jurisdiction, he'd probably get about 10 years in jail for the guy with the sword, 50 years in jail for the people killed when he blew up the truck, and about 20 years in jail for negligent homicide when he drove the truck into some people on the side of the road. For a total of about 84 years in prison. Dr. Indiana
Base.
Jones, you belong in a museum.
It belongs in a museum.
And by museum,
The next
I
to
mean
hit.
jail.
Burned.
But the thing is, if Indiana Jones comes for your artifacts, you'd better have a good security system to stop it. And Deep Sentinel is just that. While most security systems would simply record and be breaking into your home or stealing your packages, Deep Sentinel would actually stop it because it's the only security system that has a real human guard watching your cameras in real time. I actually use Deep Sentinel for my own house because it's not like other security
Yeah,
systems.
where your house at?
Their cameras have
Where's your
a
house?
two-way
Tell me
speaker built in, so
where.
when they detect an intruder or a package thief, they actively intervene and either scare the intruder away or call the police. Because a better way to solve crime is to stop it before it happens. I used to live in a house with a traditional security system with one of those stupid keypads where the alarm would go off if you didn't enter your code in time. And I actually got fined
That
hundreds of
biscuit
dollars
is
when the
coming
police
for
were called
vengeance.
out on a false alarm. But Deep Sentinel is different. Deep Sentinel is the only security company that actually monitors your property in real time and will actually intervene before something
scary.
happens. When the camera detects a visitor, the guards log into your system and assess the
He's
situation.
watching you.
Then the loud two-way speaker lets Deep Sentinel guards intervene and stop crime before it happens. They can ask the visitor questions or tell them that the police are on their way. It's absolutely genius. And they've done this for me many times. Their guards have even called me to summarize what's going on in front of my house and let me know that they're actively watching the situation. It's the kind of
That's
dynamic
me. I'm the
response
guy
that
watching
only
you.
a human can provide. And Deep Sentinel responds in seconds when traditional alarm systems would take half an hour, if they responded at all. And smart cameras, which are actually pretty dumb, will just give you a video of what happened after the fact. Because Deep Sentinel uses real humans, there are virtually no false alarms, and I haven't had a single package stolen since I've installed Deep Sentinel. And of course, Deep Sentinel is Wi-Fi and app enabled, so I can pull out my phone and check on my front porch or backyard with one click anywhere in the world. And I can turn on the two-way radio and I can talk to delivery people or guests myself. And the system even automatically tells me when
I'll do
packages
that,
are delivered.
but
So, if you'd
not
like
to
try
like
the only security system
make
that
sure
has
the
real
delivery
human
people
guards,
are following
you can go for
instructions,
15%
but just to have
off by going to
conversations with them. Just be like,
deepsentinel.com/legal
hey, what's up, man?
or use the
What are you
promo
doing
code
today?
Eagle at
What's
checkout.
the vibe
This
like?
is a special deal that will expire in a few days and only if you use the link below. So get 15% off of Deep Sentinel when you go to deepsentinel.com/legaleagle or use the link in the description. Plus, clicking on that link really helps out this channel. So, do you
Rangel.
agree with my verdict for Indy? Should Indy go to jail for longer? Leave your objections in the comments and check out this playlist.
No,
where we review
free-
all of my
free
other Laws
Indy.
Broken videos like Home Alone and Willy Wonka. It's all there. So just click on this playlist and I'll see you in court.
That's a line shot for a base hit, and that rolls into the corner. He makes the turn and digs for second base. And that's a double.
Legal
Oh,
Legal is sponsored by Curiosity Stream and Nebula. Get a whopping 41% off for a limited time. Clark is supposed to be the good guy in this movie, right? I have a pet theory that Clark Griswold changes his name to Pierce Hawthorne and goes into hiding after the events of this movie.
I'll be a living God!
Hey Legal Eagles, and welcome back to Laws Broken, where an attorney destroys your favorite childhood movies by showing you how illegal everything is. Because everything is illegal. It's that time of year again, the time when
those are
everyone on
like,
Twitter says
I
their
swear,
favorite
like the
Christmas
lowest
movie is Die
guys on
Hard.
the totem
Well,
pole
let
at the
me settle
FBI.
this
The guys
once
that are
and
just
for
like
all.
watching people.
Die Hard.
Because that can't be that hard. You're not investigating anything. You're just taking
Die
information
Hard
in.
is a Christmas song. But regardless of that controversy, let's all acknowledge that Chevy Chase is the true hero of Christmas. Everyone watches National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation at least twice during the holiday season, because nothing says Christmas like Clark Griswold.
This is Clark Griswold and his family. Welcome to our home.
And we have so much.
Oh, he
empathy
was
for Clark
out.
having to deal
Come
with his
on.
eccentric relatives that
He was
we
so
completely
fucking out.
overlook the fact that Clark has absolutely no regard for the law whatsoever. Once Clark starts degrading the neighborhood with broken windows
this.
and trees and overloaded power strips, other more serious crimes start to pile up. In fact, Clark Griswold
Wow,
may
what-
even be a crime boss.
what a
in
great
the making,
replay.
And you thought your family.
What a
holiday
great
was done.
replay
So
of
let's examine
someone
the
not
laws broken
moving
in
at
National
all.
Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Lefty matchup here for the hitter.
I hope he falls and breaks his neck.
I'm sure he'll fall, but I don't think we're lucky enough to have him break his neck.
All right, here we have our first entry into the war between the Griswolds and their yuppie neighbors, Todd and Margot Chester. And you may have lived next to a Todd, the uppity neighbor who thinks that he's better than you and he's above silly Christmas lights. He's probably the president of your HOA, ready to enforce all the neighborhood rules with an iron Apple pencil. Or maybe you've experienced living next to a clerk, the dope who doesn't care if his lawn or decorations or family invades your space. Really, both of these guys are very likely to have been the subject of an r/AITA subreddit. And if you know what that acronym means, you AITA. Now, Clark threatens to stick a
God,
chainsaw
he's so
up
fucking
Margot's
internet. Oh my god, I just
whatever.
look at that.
Where do you think you're gonna put a tree that big? Bend over and I'll show you. You've got a lot of nerve talking to me like that, Griswold. I wasn't talking to you.
What a great family man. And a lot of the movie's slapstick elements involve self-inflicted injuries to Clark.
Ow.
But he gets plenty of hits in on other people and property as well. Clark's adventures in Christmas decorations leads directly to a piece of gutter going through the neighbor's window. You may think that was just a harmless accident, but Clark has no remorse for what he did. So let's talk about criminal damage to property. Clark's mishap with the gutter is the first blow against law and order. Now, this is possibly criminal damage to property under Illinois law. And under Illinois law, a person is guilty of criminal damage if they perform
It's,
any of the following acts without
am
the
I
consent of the property.
the
owner. 1,
asshole?
damages
Yes,
the
I
property
am
of
the
another.
asshole.
2, recklessly by means of fire or explosive damages someone's property. 3, knowingly starts a fire on someone's land. 4, knowingly injures someone else's pet. And 5, intentionally places a stink bomb or any other offensive smelling compound on the land or in the building of another with the intent to interfere with its use. And by the end of this movie, Clark will have committed basically all 5 of these types of criminal damage. Clark pretty clearly damaged his neighbor's house, and penalties for criminal damage are based on the dollar amount of the damage caused or the type of property that was damaged. Here, this is a broken window, but he's going to have to pay for it. A violation of this first subsection is a Class A misdemeanor as long as the damage does not exceed
How's that poor
$500.
hit
I don't think
reaction?
the damage here exceeds 500 on the window. However, this is not the last offense. So let's talk about the electrical code violations. Clark doesn't stop with accidentally vandalizing Todd and Margot's house. Next, he engineers a power surge that takes out the city's entire power grid. The city has to switch to nuclear auxiliary power. This may look like a simple mistake, but Clark could be fined by the city for his numerous probable code violations. For example, it's illegal to crowd a service panel. National electrical codes recommend that a service panel have a
But-
working clearance that is 30 inches wide, 3 feet deep, and 6 feet 8 inches high. And you tell me, does it look like they met that requirement here? National
No.
electrical codes also penalize a homeowner for installing too few receptacles. The purpose of this, of course, is to reduce the use of extension cords. And when homeowners screw this up, extension cords are far more likely to start fires and create a tripping hazard, as we see plenty in this film. Just check out all of those cords. The Griswold home is basically a walking fire hazard.
Oh,
And
timber.
speaking of hazards
Shit.
and criminals, once Cousin Eddie comes to town, the pace of serious crimes escalates. And would you believe that Randy Quaid is actually crazier than his on-screen counterpart, Cousin Eddie? 2020 has been rough on us all. And here is one of the most infamous scenes in this entire movie.
What are you looking at?
An asshole in his bathrobe emptying a chemical toilet into my sewer.
Shitter was full!
Yes, he is emptying a chemical toilet into a storm sewer. Really, all that's missing from the top of this RV is a Trump 2020 flag. But could Cousin Eddie perhaps be misinformed? Sewage from a chemical toilet has to go somewhere. So could it actually be legal to dump sewage into the storm sewer? Well, obviously not. Cousin Eddie violated Section 21 of the Illinois Environmental Protection Act,
That was a bad
which
hit.
prohibits the open dumping of waste. Violations under
I knew
the
it.
Illinois EPA are either a Class A misdemeanor or a Class 4 felony. In addition, Section 47-5 of the Illinois Criminal Code provides that dumping garbage, rubbish, refuse, or trash on someone else's property without their consent is a misdemeanor. Local Chicago laws also make it illegal to discharge, quote, any noxious or malodorous gas or substance capable of creating a public nuisance. The city of North Chicago prohibits anyone from dumping anything into storm sewers. And Winnebago County, Illinois seems to have written their law with Cousin Eddie specifically in mind. Quote, no person shall discharge or cause to be discharged untreated sewage or the contents of any privy vault or chemical toilet directly or indirectly to storm sewers. Chicago takes this pretty seriously. Just ask Stephen Wohl, the bus driver for the Dave Matthews Band. He pleaded guilty to emptying the bus's septic tank over the Chicago River in 2004. Quote, drenching passengers on an architectural boat tour with 800 pounds of human waste. Yes, you heard that right, 800 pounds. Wohl got 18 months of probation, 150 hours of community service, and a $10,000 fine after pleading guilty to misdemeanor charges of reckless conduct and water pollution. He also never
I should
drove
actually learn how to hit.
again. Now, these are of course related to the actions of Cousin Eddie, who is distinct from Clark Griswold. But it's possible that vicarious liability could attach to Clark in these circumstances. But remember our criminal damage to property offense? Clark could be charged with the fifth kind of offense, the intentionally placing a stink bomb or any other offensive smelling compound on the land or in the building of another with the intent to interfere with its use. The police might be able to say that Clark knew darn well what Eddie was doing to that sewer and that the resulting stink interfered with the entire neighborhood. Luckily for Eddie, there's no law against public drunkenness in Illinois, so he only needs to fess up to dumping the toilet. So now we're getting down to Clark's baser criminal instincts, where he admits writing a check without sufficient funds to cover it.
To make sure the pool goes in as soon as the ground thaws, I had to lay out the money in advance, and until this little miracle arrived, I didn't have enough in my account to cover the check I wrote.
Clark's excuse for this is that he really wanted to put a deposit down on a swimming pool and he assumed his bonus would cover it. Well, sorry, but that won't cut it as a defense to check kiting. Under Illinois criminal law, writing a check when you know you don't have the funds to cover it is considered financial institution fraud. This is considered theft from a financial institution. And when the total amount
Stench
of that
warfare.
financial fraud is between
Liquid
$301
ass.
and $10,000, that's a class 3 felony which carries a possible sentence of up to 5 years in jail or a fine of up to $25,000. But
Stench
then Clark goes
warfare.
on and further crime spree, which again inflicts property damage on the Chester house after the tree smashes into the window. This is Clark's fault, and this time the damage is well above the $500 threshold for a misdemeanor. The penalty for this criminal charge could be a class 4 felony in Illinois.
Sorry, I had a random idea of
$500 but doesn't exceed $10,000.
what was the first
which is
stink bomb
punishable
in
by 3
history.
years in
Oh,
prison
sorry.
and a fine of up to $25,000. But the neighbor Margot is not going to take this lying down, and Margot's fed
Kind
up
of.
with vandalism to her house, so she decides to take the law into her own hands.
That was one of the things that came up.
All right then, if you're not man enough to put an end to this, then I am.
She tells Todd she's going to kill Clark and marches over to
I'll show you. I'll show you. This is what I was looking at. First stink bomb in history. And one of them that came up was literally liquid ass, which is a fart bomb. But I was looking at, because it goes from Leonardo da Vinci to 1972. But it's like, no way that it jumps from there. There had to have been ideas in ancient cultures of a stink bomb. You know what I mean? Like, there had to have been motherfuckers in the medieval times thinking about, like, we can throw something in there that smells and they'll come out. You know, there's a stink bomb or something. Like Leonardo da Vinci, he didn't just magically come up with that out of nowhere. We chalk everything up to Leonardo da Vinci, but he didn't just get everything in his brain and it comes out. He was affected by everything around him. So I was trying to figure out if I could find something quick. And then there was a thing on World
his
War II.
house. Snotch the dog chases after a squirrel running out of the house and mauls her. Now, Illinois has a strict liability dog bite law. Under the statute, quote, if a
I don't
dog
need
or
fart
other
spray.
animal without
My farts are
provocation
bad
attacks,
enough.
attempts to attack, or injures any person who is peaceably conducting himself or herself in any place where he or she may lawfully be, the owner of such dog or other animal is liable in civil damages. The law makes the owner of the dog or the person controlling it liable to the injured person in tort. Now, Margot could claim that the dog was told to attack her, but that's not necessary for a strict liability offense. However, on the other side, provocation is a defense, so Clark might be able to claim that it was a hideous accident caused by a flying squirrel. And Margot was in an aggressive
Woods, can I
posture.
get a
Now,
selfie?
Margot is
No.
so pissed off about being attacked that she quickly recovers just in time to punch her husband in the face in anger. This is basically turning into a law school torts hypothetical on steroids. But under Illinois law, a person commits battery if he or she knowingly, without legal justification by any means, 1, causes bodily harm to an individual. This is a Class A misdemeanor, and she probably doesn't have any defense here, but luckily, Clark is probably out of the woods on this particular one. But that takes us to the darker side of Clark and potential kidnapping. When Clark tells the family that his boss cheated him out of a bonus, he suggests kidnapping the boss and having him brought to the house for a beating.
I want him brought from his happy holiday slumber over there in Melody Lane with all the other rich people, and I want him brought right here with a big ribbon on his head.
Ever the compliant co-conspirator, Eddie kidnaps the boss, ties him up, holds him against his will, and brings him to Clark.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, Clark! You about ready to do some kissing?
So by now, Clark Griswold is basically the Tony Soprano of Winnebago County. When the police finally arrive, Clark admits that he is the mastermind behind the crime, and he ordered Eddie to kidnap the boss, and like any good capo, Eddie did just as he was told.
Damn it.
It's my fault. I lost my temper when I got my bonus, and I guess I said a few things I shouldn't have.
But this was no simple kidnapping. Aggravated kidnapping includes taking another person with the intent to collect a ransom or inflicting any bodily harm on that victim. Clark wanted a bonus big enough to cover the $7,500 deposit on a swimming pool. This could be enough to conclude that the boss was ransomed.
I have never been treated like this in my life.
I'm sorry, this is our family's first kidnapping.
And aggravated kidnapping is a Class 10 felony, with prison terms increasing
Class
with the
10.
nature of the crime.
Holy
First
shit.
offenses are punishable by
When you
a
get to
prison
double
term of
digits,
6
that just
to 30
sounds...
years, with an additional 15 to 25
Even
years,
if
depending on
the
severity of
crime
crime.
is like
Second and subsequent
obscure,
offenses are
if
punishable by
you
life
were
imprisonment
charged
and
with like a
fine of up
Class
to
10 whatever,
$25,000 and restitution.
that would just make me shit my pants. Like,
Clark is supposed
even
to be
with
the good
if it was
guy
like a
in this
parking
movie, right?
infraction,
I
like,
have a
yeah, you're
theory
charged with a
that Clark
Class
Griswold
10
changes his
parking
name to
infraction.
Pierce Hawthorne
That just
over
sounds
time
like an
after the events of the
irritating
Pierce,
fucking
you've
thing to
had
deal.
3 flu shots. That's for the daycare center. I'll be a living God.
Now, the best part of this search for the Griswold family Christmas tree is Clark leading an expedition through knee-high snow. We may all dream of striding through the woods and cutting down a perfect Christmas tree, but as avid readers of r/tree law can attest, you have to consider the location of the tree. Is this private property? We're clearly
God, he's
far
such a
away from the
Redditor.
tree lot at this point.
That is
That's
one thing.
probably a crime. This could be trespass or conversion, since the Griswolds are on someone else's land. They've also violated the Illinois Wrongful Tree Cutting Act. Under this law, any party to have intentionally cut or knowingly caused to be cut any timber or tree other than a tree or
19th
plant
degree.
referenced in the Illinois Exotic Weed Act,
They measure it.
which he or she did
That's
not have
what
the
they
legal
do.
right to cut or cause to be cut, shall pay the owner of
So
the
you're
timber
under
or
arrest
tree
for
3
23rd
times its
degree
stumpage
assault.
value. That's an enormous tree that is probably worth tens of thousands of dollars. Clark could be on the hook for $50,000.
This tree is a symbol of the spirit of the Griswold family Christmas.
Now, before we tally up all of Clark's crimes and sentence him to a jail term, let's look at all the other dishonorable mentions of minor crimes by others.
Christ the Lord.
We kick things off with a crime against music, courtesy
Torrin
of Clark and
Montgomery.
Nailed it. There are enough moving violations in the scene that we could use it for a law school exam hypothetical. And here, this could easily be
I didn't
child
even know they
endangerment.
went up
Audrey's
to like
eyes
10th
are
degree. I thought it
literally frozen.
literally like
Ellen is
ended with like
skeptical about
5th
inviting the whole
degree.
family to stay with them for
Because like,
Christmas.
at what point
forgetting how
are you
difficult it's gonna be
discerning from
in the house
like
at the same
the
time.
different degrees?
Well, Ellen, just wait until 2020 when getting that many family members together in the house violates several states' COVID-19 orders. And Bethany puts her cat inside of a box and wraps it up. They also kill the cat in the middle of this movie.
That thing had 9 lives. She just spent them all.
And as you know, when it comes to their own misdeeds, cats are above the law, but it is illegal to harm them. Illinois makes animal cruelty a misdemeanor. Sorry, Aunt Bethany, but you'll be spending New Year's behind bars. A Class C misdemeanor carries a jail stint of up to 30 days.
That's a Class J misdemeanor. I'm sorry, ma'am.
Oh dear. Did I break wind?
And to cap it all off, Uncle Lewis lights a match that sets the sewer aflame. Are we going to charge this old man with criminal mischief? Yes. Yes, we are.
I'll
But
do it.
back to our hero of this movie. It's now time to sentence Clark Griswold. Clark Griswold gets 1 year in jail and a $25,000 fine for the felony of dumping, 3 years and $25,000.
1 year and $25,000? Wow. Normally, like, those things are way different.
Fine for the felony criminal damage to property, and 10 years in jail for the felony of aggravated kidnapping, for a total of 15 years in prison and fines totaling $75,000.
Yeah, that's like
So
what it
confirmed,
normally
Clark
is.
Griswold is just the worst, as a matter of law.
Hallelujah! Golly! Where's the Tylenol?
And if you're the kind of person that loves destroying Christmas movies, I continue the legal destruction of this movie over at Nebula. I posted a whole extended version of this video on Nebula. In fact, almost all of my videos have an ad-free extended version exclusively on Nebula. Believe it or not, annoying Christmas-like displays have made it all the way to the Supreme Court. Because sometimes even legal issues are too hot for YouTube, because YouTube's algorithm can be quite capricious. Which is why my creator friends and I teamed up to build our own platform where creators don't need to worry about demonetization or the dreaded algorithm. It's called Nebula, and we're thrilled to be partnering with Curiosity Stream.
Yo,
Nebula is
let
a
me
place
get
where
on
creators
Nebula.
can do what they do best.
Let me
It's a
post my
place where
Red
we
Dead
can both
videos
house our
uncensored.
content ad-free and also experiment
There
with
was like 2
original
seconds of
content and new
censorship
series
in the
that
last
wouldn't
one.
work on YouTube. Not only are
Let
my
me-
Nebula versions ad-free and extended, but they're also released early before the YouTube version. And Nebula features lots of YouTube's top educational-ish creators like PhilosophyTube.
Oh, I'm educational-ish.
And we also get to collaborate
Once in a while,
ways
I'll
that
drop a
wouldn't
fun
work on
fact.
YouTube and put out amazing original content like Half as Interesting's Courtroom Drama, which I guest star, Alex Nichols' show Alex Goes Bananas, where I guest star, and Lindsay Ellis's documentary about whether Blazing Saddles could be made today, which I took no part in whatsoever. So what does all of this have to do with Curiosity
Are you
Stream?
saying I'm not
Well, as
an
the go-to
educational
source for
channel
the
right
best
now?
Documentaries on the internet. They love
You
educational
learn
content
so
and
much from my
And we
from
worked
my
out a deal where
videos
if you sign up for Curiosity Stream
of
with a
what
link
not
in
to
the
do in
description,
life.
You'll also get a Nebula subscription for free. And to be clear, that Nebula subscription is not a trial. It's free for as long as you're a Curiosity Stream member. And until the end of the year, Curiosity Stream is offering 41% off of all of their annual plans. That's less than $12 a year for both Curiosity Stream and Nebula together. After that, you'll get 26% off, which is still a smoking hot deal. for
They
both
should pay me to
Curiosity
make
Stream
my
and Nebula.
make
So,
a full
if you
Jeff
click
Kent
the link in the
documentary.
description, you'll get both Curiosity Stream and Nebula for 41% off. Or you can go to curiositystream.com/legal.
Exactly.
It's a great way to support this channel. and
Streaming is
educate
harder
people
than it
directly
looks.
For less than $12 a year for both Curiosity Stream and Nebula. So just click on the link in the description or go to curiositystream.com/legaleagle. Plus, clicking on that link really helps out this channel. So, do you
You
agree
learn
with
so
my
much from
analysis?
when
Do you
I
think
do,
Clark should go to jail? Leave your objections in the comments and check out this playlist
Sprackle
over here
quizzes.
with all of my other Laws Broken videos, including how many laws Kevin McAllister broke in Home Alone. It's one of my favorite videos ever. So, click on this playlist and I'll see you in court.
Hold on. Here's their newest
Yes,
one
Trump
today.
finally won a
We'll get
popular
controversial and
vote.
do
12
Trump.
citizens of New York unanimously found former President Donald Trump guilty of all 34 felony counts. He
34,
reacted about as you would
34.
expect.
This was a rigged trial by a conflicted judge who was corrupt.
Huh, it's really unfortunate that Trump has been a victim of a rigged election, rigged impeachment, rigged federal judicial system, rigged state civil judicial system, and now a rigged state criminal judicial system as well.
Remember, folks, it's a rigged system.
Yeah, cry more, Donnie. Chaos lawyer and reluctant Trump whisperer Liz Dye has the details.
Thanks, Devin. Well, it finally happened. For the first time in our nation's
Oh, she likes to
history,
talk with her hands. I was watching a few of her
felony
videos on
in a
Trump,
court
and
of
she'll
law.
like go like this.
Although if you ask the future felon himself, that was inevitable.
Mother Teresa could not beat these charges.
Well, yes, if Mother Teresa had gotten her fixer to be a porn star to keep it quiet in the run-up to an election.
Oh, that's a banger
then cover-up
quote.
payments
Oh,
and
that's
series of
great.
false
Mother
invoices and
Teresa couldn't
checks,
beat these charges.
She too would probably have been found guilty of 34 felonies. But if Mother Teresa ever did do any of that, she managed to keep it on the down low. Trump, however, is not a keeping it on the down low kind of guy. At the celebrity golf tournament in 2006 where the encounter allegedly took place, he managed to get his picture taken with Stormy Daniels, the adult film actress who had been sent there to represent her production company, Wicked Pictures. And he reportedly boasted about their brief sexual encounter the next day. But 10 years later, when he decided to run for president, he was decidedly more circumspect. Trump, whose notorious philandering had been a subject of the New York tabloids for decades, suddenly had to sell himself to evangelicals as a faithful family man who just so happened to have 5 children by 3 wives, and to have appeared in a pornographic video, and to have bragged about wandering into the changing room while beauty pageant contestants were getting dressed. And so, he enlisted his longtime friend David Pecker, the owner of the National Enquirer, to burnish his image. Pecker, who was the first witness at the trial, testified that just days after Trump announced his candidacy, he was summoned to a meeting at Trump Tower where Pecker promised to help Trump's campaign by publishing positive stories about Trump, negative stories about his opponents, and alerting him through Michael Cohen when Pecker came across damaging information, particularly regarding women. Pecker brought up 2 stories, including one from Playboy model.
Sir, I've learned some damaging information about you. What? Literally everything you've ever done. Just everything. It's crazy. I just read what you tweeted this morning. Everything. I had to add it to the pile.
Association with an adult film star would upset
Uh-oh.
Walmart, the National Enquirer's biggest distributor. And even after Cohen threatened...
I see it. Whoa. Yep, I'm seeing it.